Okay, so this is Nicholas Lee, and this is my ENME 351 Lab 4. So first, I'll quickly go over my Arduino code here. So initially, before anything in the global variables, I defined the sample frequency and then the delay time. And then I specified my baud rate. And then going down to my loop function, we have a start time in milliseconds. I chose milliseconds just because I noticed that when I ran my processing sketch, that microseconds kind of messed a bit with my graph. So it came out a little better with milliseconds, even though the lab specified that microseconds might look a little better. For some reason, I ran into a little bit of an issue running microseconds. So I'm moving over to my sample rate or my sample frequency. I have a +1 here because I would eventually be dividing by fs. And when you turn your potentiometer all the way counterclockwise, it goes to 0. So if you divide by 0, your entire system's going to freeze. And I ran into that issue a couple times, and this ended up fixing my my issue there. Then I have my change in time. This should actually be in milliseconds. And then I have my delay time. And then here I would read the analog input from for the end scope, and then I would print the value for the end scope. And then this while loop just runs such that it looks for a start time that's shorter, so that it'll run the entire program over and over again. All right, so then we'll move on to my graphs here. This is for a sample rate of 500 Hertz. I have all 4 of my different graphs, and then I have my calculations at the bottom for the aliasing. I found that this f of 300 Hertz aliased for the sample rate of 500. Moving on to sample rate of 200, I had both of the 215 and 300 Hertz input frequency alias, as noted here. For 142, I had all 4 of them aliasing, and I have all 4 alias frequencies here. And for 100, I also had all 4, and then they can be found here. And then moving over to my chart here, we can see that I had filled in all of my values that came from my folding diagram formulas, and also my my processing sketch screenshots here. So you could see the high points here, here, and here, which would denote the values for the alias frequency experimental values here, here. And so you can see that they all kind of follow from these screenshots. And then moving down, I also have screenshots of the square wave and the triangle wave, which I actually have a video of following this section here. All right, so here I have exercise 2 for lab 4. Here's my circuit, my potentiometer, and then I've got the square wave right now. And then if I go in here and adjust my circuit to A1 and switch it over, we'll see my triangle wave pop up in the VSA now.